dancing part is part of, I didn't do that for that long. It wasn't years and years, it was months. And that was part of the bigger picture of I call it my crazy time. So that was almost like, that wasn't even the part I regret. It kind of took off from there. And it was interesting because it wasn't, and I always correct people when they say, "Oh, you were just doing what you needed to do to put food on the table." That's not my story. I respect people who that's a whole other thing. That's what makes my story so strange, is that no, I was married. There was food on the table.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I was still battling my body image issues. I was in really good shape, but felt like I needed to be in better shape. At this point, again, I'd been through a tremendous amount of trauma. I was with somebody who I really did believe that I was, I needed to be, I didn't feel loved. And so I felt if I wasn't going to be loved, at least I could be wanted or desired, because that's what I felt. So I had to sort of make myself as desirable as possible, while still trying to be the best mom. There's only so many hours in the day. But
Yeah.
I had a trainer who told me, I could get you to look like a fitness model in a few weeks. And so I thought, okay, like I want to do that. But I felt guilty. I had to pay him. And I felt guilty taking money from the household. My kids were little. I wasn't working. I was with them. And I thought, I'm not going to take money from my husband to pay for my training. It felt selfish. So I needed to pay for it, but I needed to get a job where I could be home with my kids all day and still be there for them when they woke up at night. And I know it's not a normal thing, like, oh, stripping, like nobody thinks that. But at the time, he and I were going to strip clubs. We were going to swinging clubs. Like to me, it didn't seem so crazy. Mm-hmm. And so I thought, okay. And I think there was part of me where I've always liked to dance. I still dance. And I think there was a part of me that felt a little bit of control when I was dancing. And so I decided, okay, so I'll be with my kids. I'll tuck them into bed at night, and then I'll drive to the club. I'll do that until 4:00 in the morning, come home, go to the gym, come back, take a shower, and then be up with them. And so,
wow.
Yeah, so I'd go days without sleeping, and I wasn't eating. And, I always say I was probably one of the only dancers who, it's 11 o'clock. I've got to go to my locker and get my protein shake.